Dear viewer of Islamic Iman TV, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Today is my number sixth program about the invisible or unseen creations. In the last 2 weeks, I talk about the angels, demon and Satan in a way of intellectual and religious belief. But today I want to briefly conclude in a way of a general understanding, not about detail. There exist into the life of us, life of human being. When I talk about the angel, it means I just say a name. That's a simple name. That name is referred to the all, collectively simple, but is meaning for all. Give meaning for all. For example, if I say insan able to talk. Insan has the power to talk. So, can the question come out, what insan? But there is no like that. Insan really, everybody knows that insan can talk, or lion bite, or snake bite. But there is no which snake, which lions, how old was, like or any kind of question behind of that. There is not necessary to ask. However, that's what I'm talking about today, about this three unseen instigator, which is named angel, demon, and Satan. So now I'm talking about their presentation true to our way of intellectual. First, angel represented as an ambassador to the messengers, what their habit or what they did, what they were. Second, angel have not authority to do something by themselves until God tell them to do this or to do that. 3, angel has able to can touch to the human being. For example, the time of making Adam or Bashar, at that time angel was touching and making all around. And even it's come to another human being touching, or there's two major is Yahya and Mary, Jesus. These are angel was involved, touched. 4th, angel or around of insan, not go to the inside insan. This is their duties are around. Sometimes sit down close, sometimes a little bit far away from insan, but it is among insan, among the human being. They are living, and each person there is a couple of angel would be either in the top to the eyebrow, or top to the shoulder, or top to the head. They are. Fifth, angels are the witnesses for all our action. That's their duty, their job is. And then angel has a responsibility to work at the time of transitions of soul from the body. The time of that is very hard time, but this angel is probably as invoiced from Allah, from God, that how to transmit the soul into from the body of the dirt, which we are we are as a dirt. We are only give us a shape. That's a soul. If their soul was spirit is gone, first the spirit is go. Spirit is just like electricity which is taken from the socket, and then is the person disabled. Like I gave you example for last about the car, the alternator, but still the battery will be there, or still the soul will be there and there, but this is the last time for them. This expired, that duration of the soul or the spirit. Anyway, so the angel also has we named it by Gabriel, Michael, Israel, and Malakul Maut in Malakul Ridwan. Malakul Maut is that one. When I said that someone is for transmission of the soul of the person is dying, and that is these are working. And after that they are submit their job, their file of this person to the another angels. And during the grave, still the soul will be for a while maybe, and then will go, because this is all the counting problem, all the what he was dead in the life, all of them, and then send them to the Bazrakh, or the way of another way of living, until to announce to the Qiyamah. So these are the angels' habit or doing, or what they are, briefly. But inshallah in the future I will give you more information how they created, what for, and this and that lots of things to say about it. Anyway, second, about we come about the demon. Demons, first of all, they got created from the school of fire. And also, when I'm saying about the demon, it's a simple name or a simple noun, but is collectively for all. We call it in our Arabic or Farsi is jinn, but it is English is demon. So when we call demon, it means collectively for many of them. So their demon, first, unlike of the angel, they have no any duty, no any other kind of to beat this, no under the order of anyone. It means, and the demon has not under the order or under the voice of Creator or God. They are by themselves. They are contracted by God to be free. And then what they do, in the life of human being, they do a lot of mischievous, a lot of something to not acceptable anyway, to be give us a hard time. These are the duty of this is, I think, not the duty, they are habit, they want that one purposely. Second, demon can go inside the body of insan, but angel has no right to do that. Angel is around, or mahaul, I mean, but the demon can go inside the body of insan. Third, demon has power to change the personality of person. And demon is sometimes they want to do something, they work together with the Satan. Demon has unbeliever creations, and they are just as doing something to take you off from the way which you are, from the way of God. So if you are the way of his friend or his people, Satan, it will be no problem. But it is be like this, and then he want to change the person. Demons knows the person mind, and when they read the person's mind, what he wants to do something better or good things, they ask the help from the Satan, and Satan together work with him to change the decision of the person that he wants to do. This is the habit or the work of demons. Also, when I said demon has able to go inside the body, I think everybody knows when during the time of dying of the person, when his soul is gone, but and then that time the demon get in the body of that deceased, and then starting acting. You heard some dead body left their hand and move their neck, open their eyes and close. Something, those are because the demons is in it. So demons also as many of them, inshallah, in the future I am talking about them much more in detail, but like I said briefly today, that they are mischievous and they want to change the personality of the person. To whom? Mostly for what kind of people they are working. For those people, has the foundation of the person is not right, is not heavy, is not correct. For example, the husband and wife wants to have children, but at that time the husband is so full of ma'asiyat or something another way, or of course God allowed to insan to produce the generation, but but what kind? It's if someone wants to have a good generation, from that point the person when trying to bring the new baby has to have proper in the way of Allah, what Allah said to the human being, what is the job of the man. Anyway, so those kind of people is low qualified, when they are come out and to do something bad things against them, mostly. So the demon also can voice but cannot talk, can scream. These are always. Also we know about the name of the ghost that you heard about. Sometimes they are noisy or doing something. However, just I'm give a break for you and then I come back inshallah.